Statistics for 2022 were released by the FBI this week, compiling some 11 million criminal offenses nationwide. I'm Dave McKinley. Claudine is off tonight. The data is supposed to show what types of crimes are happening more often and what types are not. And according to the FBI, last year, violent crime fell nationwide, but property crimes increased. But as Two on Your Side's Rob Hackford explains, those conclusions do need some context, especially here in New York.
Whether you're a politician or a parent, crime is something that all of us worry about. And according to the FBI's 2022 data, nationwide violent crime fell, with a 6.1% drop in homicide compared to the previous year. Property crime was up, however, according to the FBI, fueled by a large jump in vehicle thefts, many of which occurred in western New York. So let's verify. Does the FBI crime data paint an accurate picture for New York? Our sources are the FBI, the Department of Justice, and Tim Lauger, a criminal justice professor at Niagara University. Right off the bat, those conclusions about property crime going up and violent crime going down need context. The FBI relies on self-reported data from police, but a lot of crimes go unreported. The FBI also recently switched over to a new system, but only 24% of law enforcement agencies in New York are using it.
There is a little bit of uncertainty on the accuracy of the data because of some reporting issues with this new transition. So we're not 100% certain that the trends are in fact exactly what's going on. And there's always a problem with reported data because a lot of crime is not reported to the police.
That's why every year the Justice Department puts out a national crime victimization survey. Lauger says that survey, along with the FBI data, are what criminologists use in combination to get a true sense of crime nationwide. And usually the two line up, but this year they didn't.
The National Crime Victimization Survey actually indicates that crime, violent crime and property crime has increased a decent amount over the last year, and so it's not consistent with the official data, and that's not all that normal. We usually see a consistency across both data sources.
Lauger says that gap leads to skepticism and suggests caution when reading into the New York-specific details. So the bottom line is a lack of reporting may make it look like crime is down when it may not be.
Right, and Rob Hackford joins us now. The other thing to remember, Rob, is this is a snapshot in time. Just the last year that the statistics are available for. And these can go up and down depending on all sorts of circumstances.
Yeah, exactly, Dave. And, Lauger mentioned that over the 30 years trend that he's been around and keeping track of a lot of this data or been alive, the crime statistics have trended downward. So we're in a good place at this point, he feels. But to get more accuracy from this data, it's really going to take more police agencies reporting this, as well as that comparison with the victims who are filling out these forms and providing that information to give really an accurate snapshot. But with this being the first year, we've got a bit of a gap. We'll see how next year turns out.
All right, Rob, thanks for staying on top of this for us. Out of the